Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another video. Today, I wanted to show off the new Bazaar season that's dropping very, very soon. And you already know, when it comes live, I will be streaming. But beyond that, I just wanted to, do a little react with you guys, kind of talk over some points, things that are interesting, and let's get into it. There's a whole lot of new information, so let's check it out. I'll full screen this too. I just want to say all of you guys look lovely this time of year, and every time of year. That's all. I'm trying to wonder from a lore perspective if this is the guy she's always talking about for their first date. I've honestly never thought about that in the Bazaar. I've never once thought about the weather or of how it orbits the sun. That is really cool. It is kind of interesting how that works, where it's like, because it literally is just kind of a flat disc that when it's nighttime, it just completely 180s all the way around. So that's pretty interesting. So whoever put the disc there, I don't know, they were cooking something, but that's really interesting too because like if the disc was just there untouched, why does it need to flip? Like did the Bazarians design that? Did the founders create it? Did they intend for people to build upon it so that it would flip? Because like why would they just build this flat disc then flips, you know? Anyways, reasonable. This takes me back to seventh grade science. Autumn is objectively the best season, but that's not the point. He's huge. He loves the pineapple. My man. I really like that max gain. Need a better max gain. Do you guys know if Dooley, every time he makes a sound effect, he just makes the same one? Because I feel like it's always the same beeps. They just hate summer, man. New Vanessa items! Let's go, baby. Let's go. I kind of like the goodie bag of aquatics. The fish. Oh, what's it called? Is it just coral? The healing one? Okay. This is gonna be like ninja. Okay. Dude, what are we looking at? Okay, this is a small ammo item. It fucking damages and poisons. A little surfboard, like ninja stars. Little Oni relic looking thing. Armor, sword. I'm digging like a ton of burn items as well as like weapons. I like really kind of leaning into like this ninja theme. That's pretty sick. This kind of reminds me of like Zuko's outfit from Avatar. That's cool, bro. I wonder what those are. I feel like the far left one looks insane if it's a bronze tier, if it poisons 3, but maybe it's buffed. Here's my guess, right? That one's just like damage and poison, but it has ammo. I feel like the surfboard is going to be something like when you use an aquatic weapon, charge this. The shuriken, off the top of my head, looks like it's going to be has multi for each weapon you have. Don't know what the Oni is going to be. I feel like the armor is going to be something like every time you use a weapon, charge this or something. And then you have the katana on the far right, which is probably just going to be like fiery cutlass, but like a little different. I don't know. It's the same shot, just more zoomed out. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That board is sick. Yo, that board is sick, dude. Oh, I really like that. Like the Japanese trees. Dude, I hope that's not something you have to roll. That board is awesome. Oh, I hope that's in the store. I really like that. Then you have like I think that's a cannonball down here. Dude, that's sick. With all the trees and the frog water. Oh, I like that a lot. I really hope you don't have to roll that. Oh, that's the first legendary I've been like, oh, I really want that. Yo, look at that little spaceship thing too, man. What is that? That's kind of sick. What is happening? Tech Vanessa items is cool. I'm trying to think if there's any synergies with that. I think sometimes you can get like Arc Blaster and Laser Pistol from like random sources as Vanessa. When you get like the random silver item, that can be pretty good. Either way, when you crit, your burn items gain +6 burn for the fight. When you slow, charges 2 seconds. That's really interesting. I feel like they keep printing various forms of anglerfish and lighthouse, so this kind of looks like that. This really is anglerfish, but it also scales if you're critting. Not a friend, of course, but yeah, I wonder what you run this with. I wonder if you run this with like crow's nest and a bunch of weapon spam or something. I don't know what other like burn things synergize. It's really good if you have just like cheap common crit. Even things like Piranha give you like a little bit of base crit. I don't know. I don't know what you run this with, like Katana Star Chart maybe. I don't know. But I feel like it could be really nasty if you get some crit on this, or like guaranteed crit items. Or like what if there's like a that shuriken thing? Like what if that crits? What if it's like low cooldown multicast crit and it just turbocharge your Oni mask? I don't know. That's really interesting though. Cyberside, this has 10% crit chance. First 3 times you crit with this item in a fight prevent all damage you take for the next second. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, when I first read this for a sec, I thought it was when you crit it all. When you crit with this item is interesting. That's really interesting. I mean, I feel like this is really, really good if, I think it's called like Inexorate. The one where it's like, when you pick up the skill, you gain +2 crit chance, and every time you take a fight, you get more crit chance. I feel like that's really good at this. I don't know. If you had a way to guarantee this, I don't know how to evaluate invulnerability, dude. 5 seconds, a second of invulnerable doesn't seem bad at all, though, and you can give it cooldown or whatever. I'm trying to think of like a build where maybe you run this with like star chart and you run this item and then like a win con. So it's like you just get this going super fast, so it like gives you invul a bunch, but then you actually have like your damage win con on the other side of star chart or something like that. That's really interesting. I don't know how to use that at all. Okay, well, we're not gonna name names, but somebody was taking a shower and set off the fire alarm. Interesting. Yeah, okay, it's this scales too though. So maybe it's like whenever you use a weapon, it also scales. Like somehow they're scaling all their weapons here. I mean, they have this scale, which will scale, but I don't think it's enough. Maybe the ship scales? Interesting. Give me Bazaar football. Seahawks. Drop it, dude. Drop it. Average Bazaar player. Okay. Do you would be low-key really sick if they had like a Piggles minigame tournament where kind of like the jungle, you would go into it and you'd be like, join the Piggles tournament, and you would have to play Piggles against people. Like, first boss could be this guy, and then you could go against Reynad or whatever, but then you're like, you're just playing Piggles. That'd be so sick. They brought him out of retirement. Takes weeks. Dude, I want to see the Piggles fucking rule set drop. That'd be so cool. Is that a Phoenix? Yo, we got bro's plugging his own team, his own company. What a G. Sponsored apparel at the start of each fight. This is in play. Spend 8 gold to increase the value of all your items by 1. When you use a toy, shield equal to 1 times that toy's value. Huh. I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like that's so much gold. I mean, I don't know how it would be at higher tiers. Maybe it's like 2 gold, 3 gold. I feel like that's tough. And then you also have to run it. And so you're shielding equal to a toy's value. One thing I could see this is that if you're running like a yo-yo in a 28-hour fitness setup, every time you're using a toy, you are going to both damage and shield. So that's something, that's like a really good synergy. Beyond, I don't know, that's interesting. Why does it have, wait, why does it say 20 shield if it doesn't have a cooldown and it doesn't activate? Because it's like, right? Do you guys see that? Is it getting buffed by something? I don't know. But yeah, this with Yo-Yo and like 20-hour fitness could be really, really good. I don't know how you run this though. It's really interesting. What's also nice to know is that if you run this on board, it buffs things in the stash. So you can use it to like buff a bunch of spare change you want to sell for more gold, buff your fixer upper, stuff like that. Pretty interesting. Money furnace. Burn equal to this item's value. At the start of each fight, spend 5 gold to increase this item's value by 5. Also, is my quality really low on this? Bro, it is. That's okay. Huge. Ignore that. Alright. Burn equal to this item's value. That's really interesting. 5 gold to increase it by 3 is kind of a tough trade-off. Only property is double value in combat. That's really interesting. I feel like this is really slow. And I also feel like if you're pig, you want to run properties, right? Also, shout out the the tempo merch on the furnace burning, the money burning furnace. I love that. The flavor of this card is insane. I feel like it's really bad though. And I feel like if you get it late, you're gonna be mad. Like I feel like it scales so slow. And it also doesn't burn that much. And also it's your only property that you can run. I don't know. Then again, I will say, if you were running this in something like a fixer-upper build, I could see why they nerfed this. Because, yeah, if this is like, or not fixer-upper, subscraper, or something that gives all of your items like value equal to their value, yeah, I could actually see this being broken with like subscraper, because then it's like, yeah, let me just give 240 burn to my money furnace or whatever. So I could see why. I think this isn't actually meant to be run in one property builds. I think they just this is like kind of a nerf in a way. I don't know, or it's like it's a little bit of bonus because I think unless you're running it with those synergistic things like balcony and whatnot, it's not that good. So it just they add that little tag to like make it a little bit better. Look at this little is this a little crab guy? That's kind of sick. Look at this little chest. Look at that. He's a little crab. Ooh. Oh, yo, premium pickles? New pickles just dropped? That's kind of sick. Whoa. Now there's this thing. This is like, this has got to be Pickles related. Is this the Pickles expansion, dude? Is this the gaming PC? What the is a gaming PC gonna do? Something with toys, maybe? Something with text? That's cool. Premium Pickles, dude? Granddad beefing with kids. It's pretty on brand, McClay. Look at the monkey. He's so chillin'. Put holsters in there. This is good art, man. Honestly. Crab in the back. The ship in the back. Dude, this board. Oh, ring it, man. This is a cool skin. Militaristic ass dually. Primal ass pig. That's interesting, bro. Yeah. Oh my god, she's here. Is she? Coming soon, baby! What a stellar reveal, dog. Dude, this music is so good. I wish they would release more of it so I could also use it in my videos. That's crazy. Stell's coming, dude! That's huge! Big Stell? That's crazy. Shit, dude. That's crazy. Wow. Well, anyways, that's pretty fucking wild. Let me know what you guys think of this. Because that's pretty nuts. I think those Vanessa items, at least thematically, look really cool to me. And the Pickles ones look really fun. And Stell is coming soon, dude. Maybe in a month? Maybe like halfway through this expansion. I don't know. That's fucking cool. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Be safe out there. If you enjoyed this video, found it meaningful, please drop a like and subscribe. Take care, guys. Love you all.